The kids drove you crazy during the game. Talk about, I mean, I'm sure you were very frustrated the whole time.
Well, I wasn't so much as frustrated as in just we hadn't played like that in a while, and we were flat, and hopefully we can bounce back. Had a pretty healthy practice yesterday, and hopefully we got them back on track.
What do you think it was? You know, they kind of just, they were flat. Some of the girls, I mean, it seems like they couldn't either hold on to the ball or what it was, get rebounds.
I don't, that's a great question. I think we played so many hard games at first, and I think both Florida and Auburn are very good basketball teams, and we just went in the game just flat for whatever reason. And, we've got to learn to approach each opponent and each game as we do every other game. So I hope we got it out of our system.
That's just, in the same token, they still came back and.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So you could, I would take a bad win instead of a good loss. So we won the game. We came back and did some things that we needed to get done to win the basketball game. So proud of them. They played out of it and got the win.
Seems like you're developing a personality as a second half team. Is that something you like, or would you rather, as a coach, just get these?
Well, I would rather us play 40 minutes of pretty solid basketball, but for whatever reason, I don't know why we don't play for 40 minutes, but we figure out how to get the W, and so we get the W, and then we come back and practice and work on the things we need to work on.
When you say it's about the schedule and it's a tough schedule, does that worry you coming into March? Because the schedule doesn't get any easier playing tournament.
I think the schedule helps us. It's put us in every situation that we've been on the road. It's been tough games on the road, tough games home. So I think whatever we do, there's nothing we can do about the schedule, but I think it'll prepare us for March. And we've played a game off and a game, and that's what you do in the tournament. So I think it's great preparation for us in postseason.
Holly, tomorrow is the WeBack Pad game. I wanted to ask you about this role she's got this year as a coach emeritus.
Yeah.
What kind of an impact is she having with this program and this new role from your perspective?
Well, I think for me, I'm very comfortable with her around, and I want her around. I love her being around our players. Players love her being around her. So I just think she's just a reminder of where the program is and who built this program, the great tradition, and how much respect we have for her. And she still comes around and watches these kids and wants to be a part of the program. So I love it. I absolutely love it, and I love what Pat stands for, obviously. And I want our kids around Pat as much as possible.
How much are you actually using her as a resource or a sounding board or something like that?
Well, I talk to her every day about things about the game. She gives her opinion we have a huddle. She gives her opinion in the huddle. I want our players to hear what she has to say and what her perspective is. So absolutely, we use her and want her opinion and value her opinion quite a bit.
Are the players? I talked to Tabor about this, and she says she talks to her a lot. Are the players using her as a resource? In terms of interaction and things like that. I mean, what do you observe?
I think they use when she's here in practice. I think they get the chance to be around her in a casual atmosphere and just talk to her. Mm-hmm. Just about how's your day going, just anything. And I think they enjoy that relaxed kind of conversation that you normally may not have sat down with Pat and just sat down and had just a conversation about anything. So I think they enjoy her presence and they enjoy her being there.
And then they were indicating it was kind of almost like a role reversal. You were kind of the person they would go to in previous years for that role, and now it's kind of her in some cases. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we have. It is a little different. We have changed roles, but I think both of us have handled it, and I tell you, she's enjoying what she's doing right now. She's enjoying coming to practice and then going home and being retired, really. Mm-hmm. So she's earned that right.
Is she going to be back on the road with you guys as the season progresses?
Hey, Coach Summit. We're just talking about you. We're listening. Yeah, I mean, she has an open invitation to go on the road anytime she wants. I think she's going to Vanderbilt. Hadn't been yet, but
Okay.
we want her. I want her around. I want her to travel with us. And so I think she can pick whatever road game she wants to go on. So she's always, it's an open-ended invitation for her to go with us.
The banner going up for her was announced yesterday. Can you think of a more deserving honor
Oh, wow.
than Pat above the court? Now she's on the court and above the court.
I love it. It's just a tribute to her legacy here and how the university feels about her and the athletic department and just everybody across the country. It's kind of it's really neat to see, and I love it. I love it. So she has her name on the court, and then she's going to be below us and above us. So we're surrounded by Pat Summit.
Coach, going back to the Auburn game, I know Megan, you took her out of the game. She had a couple turnovers. I don't know if you were pleased with her defense or what, but what in the world did you guys tell her? And then she just was, on fire after that.
No, we weren't pleased with her defense and had to settle her down a little bit. We thought she was quick shooting the basketball. And Megan, you just got to get her down, get her on the bench and calm her down and explain what we need from her and focus on different things. Don't worry about your shot. It's going to fall. And so I think when we sit her down and she catches her breath and looks around and kind of settles down and goes back in, she's a lot better. But I would much rather her start off the game playing the way she ended the game the other night.
But when she hit the 9 straight, were you like, all right, we're good. Let's just let her go now.
Well, I was, but the shot she took, literally right in front of me, it was one of those, oh no, and it went in, and I was like, yes. So it was, she gets in a zone, and she's not a shooter, she's a scorer. And so she got in a little zone and she started scoring big points for us.
You have to be mindful with her, even if you're being critical with her, that she does play hard. I mean, she was playing harder really for a large chunk of that game than really anybody else was. So you have to take that into mind when
you do. You have to take it. She's really tough on herself, and she does. She is one of the players that plays hard. She gives everything she has. And she may not be doing the right things all the time, but she has great effort. And so when you sit her down, you just got to get her calmed down a little bit and get her focused on what we feel like she needs to improve on the court, and then put her back out.
Do you feel like you found a little bit of a role here for Jones as a perimeter defender? She looks like she might be able to help you a little bit in certain situations, guarding guards and giving you that first line of defense.
I think Jasmine's one of our best defenders on our team, especially on the ball. She's big, she's lanky, and there was a reason we put her in on Auburn's point guard, because we wanted her athletic ability and her ability to play defense on her. So I think Jasmine could be one of, if not the best defender, especially on the ball. She plays defense with a passion, and that's what we want.
Okay.